Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Apologize for yesterday not doing a cutting video. So I'm going to make up for it today. I got 6 Botswana agate nodules. I'm going to cut these open today and we're going to see what's on the inside. Let's take a look at them. Alright. That one looks like it's got a nasty fracture going in all the way across the stone there. Can't tell if it goes all the way through or not, but it looks pretty bad. Can't really see it up the top. I'm going to assume it goes all the way through though. So, ooh. I don't know, maybe I risk it because if I cut over here away from that fracture, I'm literally going to cut in the thinnest part of the stone. I don't know, I'll look at it with the shop lights and see if I can't determine whether or not this is a all the way through fracture. If so, maybe I'll cut it long ways. If not, maybe I'll cut it this way on this side of the fracture instead of that side. Alright, we'll see. Alright, next up. Alright, mostly a lighter skin except for this section right here. Sometimes it means it's quartz with maybe a little bit of banding. I don't know. Kind of want to cut it through this side here, through this thick part. It's the thickest part of the stone. Alright, next one up. This one's got a window. And it is showing some banded agate. Can't tell if it's got good banding or not. The window's pretty dark. Alright, so don't want to cut through that. Again, that's the thickest part of the stone. I don't know, I mean, I could cut it that way, parallel to that flat side, but it's usually not a good choice. Get really wide bands. Could try to cut it just this side of the window. That's probably what I'll do. Okay, next one. All right. No windows, no obvious fractures. A couple of light spots down here. I'm going to cut it through the thick part this way, over here. All right. Okay, definitely want to stay away from that. A little bit of a window here. More of a chip. Looks like that's a calcite inclusion. Don't know how deep that goes. Oh man, that's a bummer. I don't know, I think I'm gonna cut it away from that up here. Hopefully on that side of that little chipped window. And we'll see what we get. Another flat one. This is a little bit of a chip here. I probably just cut him this way through the thick part. Alright. I think I went through all of them. Just for 6 today. So yeah, let me get these on the saw, get them cut, and I'll be right back. We'll see how we do. Alright everybody, back from the saw. I'm going to start off with a stone that wasn't in this batch of stones that I cut. It was in the tub of Botswanas. So this was one that somebody had cut and then tumble polished the stone. So it's not a great polish, but I just thought I'd show it. It is a cool looking stone. So yeah, you can see it's got some chips and places where they didn't get all the marks out. It's kind of a wavy looking polish. But yeah, it's a cool looking stone. But I digress. All right, let's go through the stones that got cut. So I'm going to start with this one. This is that one that had that. So I cut it way over here, closer to the darker section. And it was mostly quartz. Now the banding that's in it got some really killer shadow banding going on up in here. Clean quartz, so same as this side. Look at that banding, it's up in here. That would definitely look good polished up. Quartz in this one's really clean, and these bands are really nice. So still worth doing something with. All right, next up. Okie dokie, another quartz. All right, but again, like the last one, very clean, feathery looking, and it's got some nice bands on it. Trying to do something down here. Got a little fracture right there. Don't see it on this side. But yeah, could definitely polish that one up. All right, so I decided to cut this one that way. I wasn't sure how well it would come out if I tried cutting it through here. Definitely didn't want to cut it back here. Really couldn't cut it this way because of this window. So I went ahead and cut it this way just to see. Now, good news is it actually came out good. Bad news, it's got a big old fracture in it. It's really nice banding, but that fracture is right through the middle. If you look at it, you can kind of see where it was, but didn't pick up on that. Actually, that's not it. Might be this one up here. On this side, you can still see the fracture. But the banding's nice. All right, well, can't win them all. Nice banding, but a fracture. Okay. I decided to go through that way because that fracture looked pretty bad under the bright light. And then I went and crossed it anyways. Oh, well, I meant to cut it this way. And it went the other way. Just wasn't paying attention when I set it down. Let's see if I'm paying the penalty. Oh, I don't see the fracture in the stone. I can see it on the edge. so it didn't go all the way through. So I probably would have been safe cutting this one the other way. But if I would have cut through that, I would have got the quartz regardless. But maybe less of it. Still really pretty color and not a lot of quartz. You got these saginite sprays. One there, one down there. That silver is just off of the blade. Did chip it. Clean that up when I polish this one. Really nice banding though. Okay. Came out alright. But probably would have been better cut the long ways. Okay. 2 left. Cut this one long ways. And alright, well, I'd say it's a little more banded than it is quartz. I do see a healed fracture going through the stone. Couldn't really see it, it's in that crease. But that wouldn't show up too bad. Polishing this one would be alright. Nice. Nice design, and that quartz is really clean. Almost looks like it's purple because of the dark colors behind it. And then this side's even nicer. Again, I can faintly see that healed fracture. Just a color change at this point. And that it's got the dark agate behind the quartz. Quartz is almost completely gone. So, but yeah, that would polish up really good. Definitely gonna polish this one at some point. That's really pretty. Nice. All right, last one up. All right, I wanted to cut through the thicker, darker section. Let's see if it mattered. Oh, all right, well, I got some good contrasting bands on this. Nice color, full pattern, no quartz, don't see any fractures. A little bit of tube action going on up here. Can't see it really great on this side, but this side, you can see the tubes a lot better. Right here, a little bit here. So yeah, I will be polishing that one as well. Very nice. All right, well, this is the last stone in this set. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.